Hello, this is your boy Bill Eshkavava, and I'm back with another video. So, the rise of the loot box and the death of gaming. Is this an overstatement? It probably is. Is the rise of the loot box here? Yes, it is. Every big AAA game has some form of loot box now in it. Everyone's discussing this, from Angry Joe to Total Biscuit to Worth a Buy to Jim Sterling. Pretty much anyone that's not the mainstream media like IGN and GameSpot, which of course have to toe the line and support the publishers, stuff like that. Everyone else is talking about the problem with loot crates, loot boxes. It got really popular with Overwatch, but other companies are taking it a step further. You can say Shadow of War is pay to win in one of the modes, where you can buy orcs of higher legendary rank and to win, to hold keeps and fortresses. You can clearly see that the Star Wars Battlefront 2 is clearly pay to win. You can pay your way to get more star power cards and dominate the battlefield. Total Biscuit did a great video on this. Angry Joe did a video on this. You can clearly see that it is pay to win. The more you pay, the more crates you open, the likely chance you get a higher tier of a star card, and those star cards are crazy. It goes from 50% of damage reduced to 100% damage reduced. So it's going from nothing to basically invulnerable to shots. And that's a massive change. There's no doubting that Star Wars Battlefront 2 is pay to win. I will not be buying Star Wars Battlefront 2, mostly because I played Star Wars Battlefront 1. I did not like it. They've changed that around in Star Wars Battlefront 2, but I'm not interested. I really disliked the first Battlefront. Like, I played it maybe for like 2 hours, and then I just gave up on it. I just didn't like it. So I'm not supporting that game. But what can players do? Well, players are talking about it. That's always a good start. But there's not much you can do. The only thing you can do is vote with your wallet. Not buy the game, or buy the game and not buy the loot boxes. But is that really going to do much of a change? Probably not. The mainstream will buy loot boxes. The mainstream will buy the games. Like, there's no stopping that Star Wars is going to sell maybe 12 million copies. There's no stopping that. It's Star Wars games. It's Star Wars. Everyone's going to buy it. It's coming out with the movie. It comes out in November. Movie comes out in December. So much hype around it. Guaranteed 12 million, maybe more seller. Shadow of War, same thing. It's a Lord of the Rings movie. It's going to sell millions. There's nothing you can do to change that. You might not buy the game. You might say, I'm not buying it, or I'm waiting for a discount. Okay? You might do something like, okay, I'll buy it in 6 months when it's half price. That's good for you, but will that really change a lot? No. To be frankly and honest, and it's disappointing to say this. It's disappointing, and it fills me with, like, I guess, dread. Like, I can't believe that there's nothing we can actually do, but there isn't. People will buy it in the millions. People will buy it in the millions. There's nothing we can do to stop that. I can guarantee that I'm not spending a cent on any of these loot boxes. I haven't spent a cent on the Overwatch loot box. I haven't bought any of the Overwatch loot boxes. I'm just not. Like, that defeats the point of leveling up in Overwatch. You level up in Overwatch to get a loot box. There's no point in buying loot boxes. Then why am I leveling up? That's how I feel about it. But other people spend thousands on these loot boxes, and that's all they need. They need a couple of thousand people spending a couple of $1,000, and they'll keep doing loot boxes. Is it the death of gaming? Nothing will end gaming. Gaming will keep continuing. Anyone saying that this is the death of gaming is just, they're on a cloud somewhere. I don't know what they're smoking, because there's no way that this will stop gaming. Gaming is going to keep going. It's not stopping. It's getting bigger and bigger, but this will be a part of gaming going forward. There will be loot boxes in pretty much every AAA game that's big. I mean, Destiny had them. Star Wars will have them. Shadow of War will have them. All the sports games like FIFA and Madden has the Ultimate Team loot box opening thing. It's just a part of gaming now, and it'll just keep going and going and going. There'll be some games that don't have it, but the big ones from the big AAA developers, publishers, will have them. And it's sad, and it's worse than loot boxes are much worse than DLC, or microtransactions. Microtransactions was shit, but microtransactions was alright due to the fact that you were buying what you wanted. So you're playing, let's say, Heroes of the Storm, and you wanted a outfit, a skin for, let's say, Jim Raynor, for Raynor. You would just buy that. You would just buy that skin. You'd buy that what you wanted. It would cost you $5. It would cost you $10. Whatever. You bought it. It's yours. Now you can't do that. Now you have to buy it. You have to get it in a loot box. So you'll have to just spend your $10 on loot boxes, not get the skin that you want, and then hope that you got enough crafting material to craft the skin that you wanted, or enough duplicates that will give you crafting material. So it's much worse because you're spending the exact same amount of money for some people, spending the exact same amount of money, the same $10. But before, with the microtransaction, you would get the skin you wanted. $10, the skin you want. Now you spend $10, you get a couple of loot boxes, you open it up, you don't get the skin you want, you get something else. You have to disenchant everything that's like a duplicate, or hope that you got enough credits or crafting material to craft the skin that you want. So loot boxes are by far 100 times worse than microtransactions. Does it shock me? It doesn't completely shock me. I don't like them. But coming from a card world, I play Magic the Gathering. This is taken from the card world, because when you buy a pack of, let's say, Eternal Masters, you're going for the super rare cards. You're going for like Jace, the Mind Sculptor. You're going for like, Force of Will, something like that. That's worth the big price. The $70, $80, $100. You're going for the foils. You're going for the big cards. You're not going for cards like Shelter. But sometimes you buy a pack and you get nothing good in it. That was a loot box. The pack was a loot box. You opened it. You wanted to get, let's say, Jace. You didn't get Jace. You didn't get like Caracas. You didn't get any of these big, expensive, top tier cards. You got something shitty, and you move on. You buy another pack next day, or you buy another pack next week, or you never buy another pack again. But that's how it goes. That's how a lot of stores, local game stores, make their money. They buy a booster box. They have their booster boxes there. They open a booster box, and a player just like walks by, end of Friday Night Magic, end of spending some time buying some stuff. They're about to leave. They say, "Give me a pack." They spend their $10. They get a pack. They get home, or right in the store, they open it. Oh, didn't get nothing. Oh well. It was just the experience of opening the pack. That was the fun. And sometimes one of them hits it big. They get a foil Jace. They jump up and down. They've made like $150, $200, and they're extremely happy. But that's how it goes. There's the high tier cards, the low tier cards, and that's what gaming has embraced. Gaming has just basically looked over to the pack world, to the card world. Same with Pokemon, same with Yu-Gi-Oh, all of these card games, and thought that's how they sell packs. They sell packs by making a few cards extremely rare. And it's not just like the Eternal Masters and the Master sets, which are the special sets, but even like normal sets, like let's say Kaladesh. Everyone wants a Chandra. Everyone wants a Chandra Torch of Defiance, because she's worth like $40 or $50 or something like that. And in foil, she's double that price. That's what you want. You're gonna get one of her? No, the odds are stacked against you. But some kid is gonna buy a pack for $4 and hit the Chandra. That's how it's gonna be, and that's what the video game people have looked over. They've seen it. They've thought, we can do that. We can copy the card world, and that's what they're doing. It's terrible, but it's here to probably stay. And all I can advise people is not to buy these loot boxes. But I know that many people will, and many people will support this. So please, do not forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Tell me down in the comment section, are you disgusted by loot boxes? Or are you fine with it? Or are you just going to live with it because you're used to it in other games like card games? Peace out.